Okay, yeah, it happened. The Snyder Cut is real and it exists and it's out. And I gotta talk about it. I watched it. Frick. I'm gonna be totally honest. I went to HBO Max. I pulled up the movie. I was hesitant to push the play button because I frankly didn't want to watch it, but I knew I had to. So I did. And not to mention, the lead up before this movie was coming out, like the whole lead up, the advertising and everything, was just exhausting. Just, oh my lord, people wouldn't shut up about this movie. People wouldn't shut up about the Snyder Cut. It's R-rated. Oh, Batman's gonna drop an F-bomb and all this and all that. It's gonna be 4 hours long. It broke up in different parts, so whatever. They kept releasing new separate trailers for different characters and everything. It's like, just shut up. Just shut up. I got tired. I got tired of just hearing about the movie before it had come out. Like, just good gracious. Like, I wasn't mad at anyone for being excited about the movie. I was just tired of hearing about it. But I have sat down through all 4 hours. I have watched the movie. And I can tell you with absolute honest certainty, I'm exhausted. Lead up for this movie was exhausting. And the ending of it left me exhausted too. Freaking jeez. Now, do I think the movie is bad? No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that this movie's bad or that it shouldn't have been made or whatever, or that it's terrible or anything like that. I'm not going to do that. Like there's some stuff in this version of Justice League that I actually do like over the theatrical cut. Like I like showing us more of Cyborg before he joins before he joins the team. You know, giving us a bit more context, a bit more of a look into his character, hearing his backstory and everything. I like that. It was something that was kind of lacking in the original Justice League, and I like that they added that. I think that's cool. And so many people, I remember when the theatrical cut came out, so many people were complaining about the Flash's kind of just his energy, just the way he was talking and yammering on about nonsense or whatever. He still kind of does that. He still kind of does that in the Snyder Cut. So I'm wondering, like there's a few things here and there that were complaints about the theatrical cut that people were saying like, oh, the Snyder Cut's gonna fix this. It's gonna be so much better. This next Snyder's gonna suddenly fix everything. The movie's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah, a lot of stuff that y'all complained about in the theatrical cut is still in this director's cut. Like the way Flash babbles on about just whatever. He doesn't mention brunch this time. I know people didn't like him mentioning brunch. I don't know why. I thought it was fine. But no, he doesn't mention brunch, but that whole scene of just him yammering on about whatever is still a whole thing. And I remember some people were complaining about Flash and Cyborg digging up Superman's grave so that they could bring him back to life. They're still doing that. We still get that scene. So there you go. And then when Superman does come back, why the black suit? I don't understand that. Why specifically the black suit? Why not just the regular suit? Like, I get that. I know that in the comics, when Superman dies, he comes back in the black suit in the comics. So they were trying to do. It seems like they were maybe trying to do that in the Snyder Cut here. Why? Like, what's the like in watching the movie, I didn't see any reason for him to go for the black suit. I didn't see a reason for him to go for the black suit as opposed to his regular red and blue. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I must be missing something. But I don't think I'm missing anything. I saw the same movie as y'all. Oh yeah, okay, so wait. There's the scene where there's a point in the movie where Bruce Wayne is up into the mountains and he's trying to talk to Aquaman, and like that scene seemed largely the same as it was in the theatrical cut, except for when they're having the conversation and Aquaman says like, strongest man is strongest alone. Did you ever heard that saying? And then the theatrical cut, Bruce Wayne is like, no, it's not the same. That's the opposite of the saying. But that dialogue is just cut. That small little piece of dialogue is cut completely in the Snyder cut. That's a small thing, but I kind of liked the theatrical version of that one. I kind of like that in the theatrical cut, but that's just me. I know that's just me, so whatever. But then Aquaman actually goes into the sea, he goes into the ocean, and in the Snyder cut, when that happens, these three women are just singing. They just start singing out of nowhere, and then one of them walks up, picks up Arthur's sweater, and just sniffs it. Why? What the hell was that about? I don't understand. That confuses me. I don't understand. I'm scared and confused. Help me. Also before that, so we have the establishing shot of saying, okay, Bruce Wayne is up here in the mountains, right? And they really want you to know that it's the mountains. They show like 100 different shots of just the freaking mountains. It's not even the opening credits. That's not even where the opening credits are. If like you were putting opening credits over that, then fine, okay, I don't have a problem. But what in the world? That's not what was happening there. It was the credits are done. They've shown the opening credits. Now it's just 100 different shots of the freaking mountains that Bruce Wayne is hiking. Why? What's the point of that? This is a small nitpick, I know, but I don't understand it. Don't understand it. We get it. It's the mountains. Move on. I want to talk positives because I didn't hate this movie. I'm saying a lot of negative stuff right now, but I didn't hate it. I'm not gonna say that I hate it. I'm not gonna say it was a bad movie because it wasn't. Is it better than the theatrical cut? In some aspects, yes. In some aspects, in my opinion, no. But that's it. All comes down to a matter of opinion. It isn't everything that I'm saying is a matter of opinion. This is all one big opinion piece. It's freaking subjective as hell. There's nothing objective about it. No matter what I say, it's not the hard evidence truth. Just because I say something or have this one opinion doesn't mean that I think that that's how it is and that's objective. It's everything's all freaking subjective. Freaking stop taking this so seriously. I'm not even a reviewer. I'm not even trying to review this movie. I'm just talking about it. I'm just giving my thoughts. I'm regurgitating thoughts and reaction. This is reactionary as hell. That's basically just long-winded way of me saying don't freaking take anything that I'm saying seriously. Don't take it too seriously. It's all opinions. But the ending to the Snyder cut where they're all going to fight Steppenwolf. I thought that was really cool, especially like the moment when the Batmobile is driving through this rundown city, and then you see the Flash and like the parademons are about to get in. You see Wonder Woman like clothesline them and get them off, and then Cyborg and the Flash are flying and running next to the Batmobile, and then Aquaman shows up. Aquaman and Wonder Woman show up, and it's just big. This huge like action shot of just them all together going through. That's cool. That's really cool. I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. That was cool. I liked that. Yeah, I liked that. That was a nice team up moment, and I really enjoyed it. And then when Superman came in and started beating the crap out of Steppenwolf, just these super cool epic flying punches just everywhere. That was cool. It was cool. I like that. Okay, yeah. So then the epilogue happens, and then we cut to a skeleton face, and Batman's coming out being like, "Hey, it's clear." And then Cyborg and Mira and Flash and Deathstroke are all coming out, and it's the post-apocalyptic dream place that Batman went to in Batman v Superman. Except the Joker's there now, talking about how he let Lois die and everything, and that's how we're here. And I guess Superman is evil. But then Bruce Wayne wakes up. He's in his bed, and Martian Manhunter is there talking about, oh, there's other threats. Darkseid's gonna come back. His anti-life equation and all that. Oh, and by the way, some people call me Martian Manhunter. Okay, bye. Okay. It seems like a lot. Also, you showed up earlier in the movie to help convince Lois Lane of something. To convince Lois Lane to come back to the Daily Planet, and you just disappeared. You just weren't there for the entire rest of the movie. Why? It'd be one thing if you just weren't there for the entire rest of the movie, and then he just showed up at the end credit scene. That would have been fine. Also, this is still technically part of the whole thing with the post-apocalyptic Batman. This is just immediately after that. That was his dream, and then he's waking up, and this is still part of the same thing. So this all just one big, huge end credit scene? What? And also, on top of that, freaking my dude, the guy who was Martian Manhunter, he's shown up he was in Man of Steel. He was in Man of Steel. He didn't look like he did in the movie because he was under a disguise. We see him use that disguise in the Snyder Cut. So there's that. Why the hell didn't you join the team? You had to know. You knew who Batman was. You knew who Superman was. You knew about Superman. You know this stuff. You know that this stuff is happening, so why weren't you there? I want an explanation for that. I know that at some point Zack Snyder said that, oh, there hasn't been a threat big enough for Martian Manhunter to show up. So Zod and Doomsday were just a whole lot of nothing. It means to tell me Martian Manhunter saw those things and just sat back like, nah, I can handle it. That's fine. Alright, they're good. I'm good. They got it. It's easy. What's that? What's that? A bunch of people are dead? Like millions of people are dead in Metropolis? It's fine. They got it. Freaking hell, man. Freaking Steppenwolf and Darkseid are coming. Freaking help! Freaking help us! We're dealing with Steppenwolf over here. Freaking, come on and help. There's really nothing stopping you. So, listen. I know this is sounding like I just hated the movie. I didn't hate the movie. There's just a lot. I didn't hate the movie overall. Watching the movie, there weren't a lot of time. I wasn't just sitting through the entire thing being like, freaking end already. I hate this. This sucks. I don't like this movie. That's not how I was. That was not my mindset throughout the movie. However, there are several things in this movie that I saw and that I don't like, I don't care for, that I think are not great. Does that mean that overall it's a bad movie? No. But just those bad things that I'm nitpicking at, that upset me, are just the things that are sticking out in my mind right now. There's some good stuff in this movie. I just can't think of it because that's how my brain works. It's frustrating, I know. Try living with it. But overall, the movie's decent. The movie's good. Would I watch? Do I prefer this over the theatrical cut? I don't freaking know anymore. It's here and it exists, I guess. Whatever. If you like it, go for it. I don't care. I'm not gonna stop you from liking this movie. If you can love the hell out of this movie, and I wouldn't give a crap. I don't care. I don't care enough to be angry. Snyder Cut's alright. It's decent. If you like it, fine. If you don't like it, fine. I don't care anymore. I just want to be done with this. I want to be done. I'm tired of hearing about it. I've watched it. I thought it was alright. And now we're done with it. And I never want to talk about this again. I want this to be over and done. Please. Just good gracious. Put up the end card too, I guess. Also, freaking bye.